All right, what is going on, Gemini? Welcome or welcome back. This is going to be your quick full moon reading because of full moons in regards to the Farmer's Almanac. That is the period where they use that light to harvest basically their crops. That is what this reading is going to be based around. What is this penumbral lunar eclipse essentially showing you harvest of? Okay, so whether it's a full harvest or just the signs that you're on the right track, that something is coming, even if you can't see it all yet, that is what this reading is covering today. All right, so we have Hearth and Homecoming coming out first with the winter at the bottom. So it feels like some of you are have been in this period of transformation. I feel like some of you have definitely been shedding old layers, kind of getting rid of the old to make room for the new. And now you're kind of in this energy, or needing to be, you're kind of being guided for some of you to be in this energy of kind of like taking care of yourself, just kind of like, you know, taking a break, kind of relaxing, you know, having a good home cooked meal, things like that, kind of nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself. For some of you, you may be getting back out with friends. Some of you maybe haven't been in the energy of maybe hanging out much. You've been kind of maybe being more like a homebody, but some of you are kind of like being nudged to get yourself back out there, to maybe get, you know, get around friends. Some of you, this could be making new friends. Some of you have maybe recently gotten kind of like had a lot of people that maybe you've been around or like have history with, and those people are no longer a part of your, you know, of your experience at this time. Okay, it doesn't, I feel like nothing is a mistake, but especially when certain people leave your life, that's definitely not a mistake. And I feel like it's because some of you have been shedding layers of yourself, which means that that's essentially shedding layers of, you know, the things around you. Okay, some of you, it's essentially making, you know, room for, you know, like I said, taking out, I'm hearing like take out the trash. The trash is taking itself out. And I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not calling people trash or whatever it is, but it just feels like things, situations, experiences, connections that you've essentially outgrown. Okay, that's what it feels like is leaving. People that are no longer in alignment with maybe where you're going. Maybe this new evolved version of you that some of you Geminis are stepping into at this time. Not everybody can go where you're going. That's what this feels like. And it feels like whatever that is for you, whatever your guides are, like the messages they're sending to you, you're being really asked to trust it. Okay, we have the crown chakra here with your spirit guides here. It's like your spirit guides are talking to you at this time, and it's going to be up to you obviously to, you know, listen to what's being given to you. But this is your this is like a energy of letting you know that you're more than capable of, you know, handling whatever this is. Okay, you have what it takes. You just have to continue to persevere and push through. But you are stronger than maybe you feel with whatever this is. It does feel like you guys are coming out on the other side of it, where you're kind of like ready to kind of like get back out there, maybe meet new people, do new things, try new things. Okay, if that's what you're being guided to do, this is your indication to, yes, do those things. It'll benefit you at this time. Okay, so let's see what else. No place like home. Yeah, some of you have been really feeling like, you know, that you've been by yourself, that maybe you don't fit in. There's nobody that's maybe going through what you're going through right now. Trust me, we've all, those of us who are really truly on the spiritual journey, we've all been there. And I still go through that because of, I've learned within the last few months, I've learned that a lot of that has to do with my starseed placement, being a Mentakin starseed, which is one of the original starseeds that is barely talked about at all. So it's a more uncommon, and that's why, because it was one of the original starseeds, was the Mentakins from the Orion's Belt constellation. So some of you Geminis, this is this energy of allowing yourself to do your best, at least where you can, to feel, you know, at home wherever you are. No matter where you are, this is learning how to be comfortable in your own energy, in your own space, meaning when you have people around you that are not like you, you're still okay. You're able to know that I'm still me, and I'm cool with where I am. And if I need to be, you know, by myself and at home, I'm cool with that too. And you don't need to feel, you know, kind of like ostracized or left out or anything like that. So that's what it feels like. You guys are kind of like shedding that old layer of maybe, you know, like it feels like a abandonment wound for some of you. Some of you may be shedding an abandonment wound, and it's strengthening you ultimately. Okay, some of you, that's kind of like a part of this winter card here, that it's an old layer that's essentially removing itself. Okay, and now it's like this time to kind of like replenish your energy. Okay, it feels like, you know, going from being left out in the cold type of energy to, you know, really kind of like feeling nurtured, feeling taken care of, feeling, you know, replenished and revitalized. Okay, and that may be coming by way of new people that you're meeting. Okay, or getting, you know, kind of like hanging out with friends, especially if that's something you're guided to do. Others of you, is kind of maybe just something that's happening. Okay, but you guys, like I said, are stronger than you realize. You're stronger than you know, but it's important for you to make sure that you're utilizing your spirit guides, meaning calling upon them if you need something, calling upon them to, you know, help you persevere, to support you in, you know, when you don't feel like you're very strong in a situation, right? It's like they're not, by law, spiritual law, they're not allowed to intervene without your permission. So it feels like, you know, for those of you that are maybe having a hard time meeting new people or putting yourself out there, you know, this is your guides, your spirit guides nudging you, reminding you that you're okay, you're protected, and you do have what it takes. You just have to be determined and, you know, do whatever it is you're guided to do, okay? Because it feels like, you know, there's strength in numbers. We know that, right? So for those of you, this is about, like, you know, finding growth and being able to build with other people, okay? Working with other people. Some of you, that may be something that's been difficult, is to work with other people, collaborate with other people. And for some of you, this is a time where you're kind of like shedding that layer of maybe not wanting to work with other people or being scared to for some reason. And it's like that's changing. So this is 10 of Cups here, okay? So this is essentially coming into a really beautiful and happy period after a difficult time, okay? So like I said, it's like you guys who have been really going through a lot, or really some of you have been going through a denox, which is the dark night of the soul. Some of you have been really in this energy lately of shedding old layers, and now this is that energy of like finally coming out on the other side of that. And I feel like some of you, this is kind of like you're at that tail end. All right, my bad, Gemini, I ran out of space. So anyway, like I said, this energy is that energy of coming out on the other side of something that's been difficult, okay? Finally receiving something that you've been asking for. And this is like, it's, you know, culmination in its entirety. When you get to the 10, that's the start, the brand new beginning. The 10 is not the completion, the 9 is, okay? Why? Because the 1 represents the new start, the 0 is infinite. It's always going to be there. So the 10 is essentially the new beginning, and that's where you guys, where it feels like you're coming out of this dark period and into a brand new start, into a new beginning. So where you've been feeling kind of ostracized or left out or really not wanting to be around people, this is that period of knowing that it's okay to put yourself out there. It's okay to get around other people, because you have, you know, maybe for some of you this is family. You have more support than you realize. You have people that are wanting to be there for you, show up for you, but you have to be willing to allow them in, okay? So let's clarify the 10 of Cups. For some of you, this is, like I said, meeting new people, you know, meeting your soul tribe, okay? But you're being guided to continue to push through, especially for those of you that have been feeling alone and by yourself, okay? Temperance. So this is about healing. This is also about being patient, okay? I feel like some of you have been patient, okay? The Death card here at the bottom. So this is, like I said, that transformation that some of you have been going through, and maybe you've been kind of like confused about what the fuck is going on, right? This is your indication that that's over though, okay? This feels like a very transformative period. That's again what that Winter card represents, is, you know, the death to the rebirth, the old dying off to make room for the new, okay? And that's what this is here. You've been waiting for this. Some of you have been doing a lot of healing work in order to bring this in, and it's finally here. So allow yourself to enjoy this. Allow yourself to celebrate your progress. Allow yourself to celebrate whatever this is for you. Your spirit guides are guiding you. They're watching you, and they're with you the whole step of the way, every step of the way, okay? So this is also about alchemy, okay? It feels like whatever energies, negative energies that have been coming towards you, that you've been really being strong and being in your strength, you know, with, that has also been, it's like you're transmuting that into this happiness here, into whatever this is that's, you know, that you're stepping into after overcoming whatever this death for some of you is representing, okay? It could have been a physical transition of somebody that you know, and if that's the case, my condolences. But others of you, this feels very, very personal, okay? And so it's like now you're stepping into a new energy, a new period, a new timeline for some of you that you can now build upon, okay? For some of you, this is people that you've been patiently waiting on. Like I said, your soul tribe for some of you that you can now build upon, that you can maybe, some of you have been waiting to build your own community, and now you're being given an opportunity to actually do that. You've been holding out and waiting for that opportunity to meet like minds, to get and connect with other people that you can build with, and, you know, bring all your great ideas to come together. That is what this is for some of you, okay? So this is a beautiful energy, and I'm so proud of you guys. I hope you're really proud of yourself, because you should be, all right? So until next time, you guys, outie.